Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. And it's getting dark outside, so the lighting from the window is not very well, so I'm going to try to get this video done before it gets dark. And yeah, so let's get to it. My name is Michelle and welcome back to my channel, Serenity Mountain Farm. And today I am going to talk about my health journey. So about 5 years ago I weighed 300 pounds. Found out that I had some health issues. I had some things wrong with my heart. My joints were achy, my back was achy. Fast forward, I got a trainer, I worked out, I lost down to 164. So over the time of living in the city and moving here, life happened. Some things got on my mind, and you know how life is when your kids are growing up, and I gained my weight back. I didn't gain up to 300 pounds, but I did gain up to 224. So that was where I was at. And that was probably about 5 months ago. I had a friend introduce me to Whole30. I went through that. I absolutely loved it. I felt wonderful. And then life got in the way again here, getting projects done on the farm, and I gained some weight back. I didn't gain all of it back, but I did get to 200 pounds. Fast forward a little bit more, I hurt my back on the farm. And so I went to the doctor. I go to the chiropractor every Monday because I do have migraine headaches. So he was recommending me see a nutritionist. So I did. I needed to get some weight off for my bulging disc and my back, my joints. Some mornings when I would get out of the bed, I felt like I was 80. It took me a while to get going. My knees were hurting, my hips were hurting, my headaches were getting worse. And yeah, so I seen a nutritionist. This has been 1 month ago now. I went to her. Mind you, I have L2, 3, and 4 of bulging disc. So I was telling her about it, and she put me on this very low calorie diet. It was all shakes, or you could choose a soup, but they were 200 calories a piece. I could have 4 of those a day, spaced 4 hours apart. So long story short, add 200 calories for 4 meals. That's 800 calories a day I was only intaking. Working on a farm and doing projects and in the garden, putting a high tunnel up, getting a goat barn done, getting the chicken run done, you name it. You guys know what farm work is like. So I began, the first 2 weeks were great. After then, I could not function. I'm still recovering. This is what I've lost weight, definitely. But what has happened is I couldn't sustain that because I would get to the point to where I was almost passing out outside working. I was drinking a ton of water, like 14, 16 cups a day. I just could not keep up. So last week my husband was on vacation. 2 days in a row it happened. I had to sit down. I was seeing stars. And so I called the nutritionist. Oh, you're fine. It's your body is just normalizing. Just keep drinking the shakes. If you can't do 1 pack for every 4 hours, you have to pack, drink half, 2 hours, drink the other half. That was the solution. Wasn't working. So I took it upon myself. I'm not going to them any longer. I'm still losing weight. I've taken it upon myself because realistically in real life, and this goes out to the nutritionist as well, I'm not bashing anyone. I am a nurse. I have a nursing degree. I am not bashing her, but for me, you may be different, but for me, shakes are realistically a no-go. I can't do 4 shakes a day and that be my life. So I started back eating. I eat off of a salad plate, intermittent fasting, and I'm eating whole, real food. We're not eating any processed food. What I did is I went in my pantry, I cleaned out. You guys have seen that a couple of videos ago. So we have no processed food in the pantry. I'm learning to cook all from scratch. So I'm gonna be taking you guys along on that too. So I want to be able to grow about 70 to 75% of what we're eating in 2021. That's a lofty goal because this past year I wanted to grow 10 to 15%. And I feel like we've done that. So no more shakes for me. That for me is not a realistic lifestyle because I can't keep going 4 shakes a day with 800 calories and it fuel my body. What I have done though is ate off of a salad plate. I don't eat past 4. So I'm really watching to do it myself so that I don't have to have surgery on my back, so I can get my joints healed and start my kombucha back, because she sure didn't want me to take my vitamins. She just wanted me to buy some brand of multivitamin, and I didn't like the ingredients in it, and stop my kombucha. So I'm going back to my vitamins that I was taking and I was feeling fine on, and I'm going back to my kombucha. I'm going back to my yogurt because I love yogurt, and yeah, I couldn't have any of that. I could only do shakes, no food whatsoever. But on top of that, when I did start to eat, I don't know if my digestive system had just got used to me drinking only for nutrients, but when I tried to eat, it would trigger my gag reflex and I just could not get food down. So it took me a while to start getting food down, to get my intestines and all, I guess, actually working, and to digest my food for nutrients. So that's a long story short. That's my health journey. I am losing weight to get the pressure off of my back and my joints because I'm not getting any younger. But my goal is to cook from scratch, know my ingredients. We don't use sugar really here anyway. The only thing I really use sugar for is my kombucha. So I'm trying to learn to cook with natural sugars or maple syrup, sucanat, honey granules, honey, dates, just as sweetener if I'm having to make a dessert or something. So I hope you guys come along on that journey. I am just learning to cook from scratch. The only thing life got in the way and we started being processed drive-through people again, and I did not like that. I don't like how it makes me feel. So we're getting back to scratch cooking, and what we grow, we eat. So that's it in a nutshell. So I'll try to give you guys some things that I'm cooking on Wednesdays for a while. I'm just gonna call it my maybe Wednesday wellness videos on my health journey. So we'll see what comes about that. But I hope you guys come along as I'm stocking my pantry with real food and learning to cook from scratch. So I will see you guys soon, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and God bless.